Someone just said they're trying to take away Red Note now. Yeah, I guarantee that's the United States government's next move. Like, I get that the TikTok community is desperate for a new app for all of us to migrate to together, but you could have picked one that wasn't going to be such an obvious target to get banned next. The whole reason that Red Note has been allowed to exist in the United States app market for this long is because it wasn't making the same waves as TikTok. It wasn't on the United States government's radar, and therefore it wasn't in their crosshairs. But now that it's made national news that millions of TikTokers are fleeing TikTok to Red Note, it's absolutely in the government's crosshairs. This is like trying to avoid drowning on the Titanic by booking a ticket on the Hindenburg. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love for this thing with Red Note to work out for y'all, but it's not going to. And that's because if the Supreme Court rules that the ban is constitutional and legal, then the United States doesn't have to ask anymore. They're just gonna ban Red Note. They're just gonna ban 10-cent properties. They're gonna ban everything you use, everything you try to stir up trouble with that originates in China, they're just gonna ban it. And I know what you're saying. Oh, but we should fight them anyway. Yes, you have to pick how you fight and make sure the way that you're fighting is actually sustainable and not something that can just be easily taken away from you. You are in a fight where your enemy controls what weapons you have access to, and you are deliberately going for the weapons that they are most likely to take away. And there's also the fact that the Chinese government and the American government do not want their people talking to each other freely. The Chinese government is already pressuring Xiaohongshu to put barriers up between local Chinese servers and foreign servers to prevent communication between the two. Just... it was funny, but it's not a viable solution.